What's up, Spartan fans? Steve Leslie, YSNLive.com, your home with Spartan football. All season long on YSN, proud of that. And another night on Wednesday night at Cocca's Pizza. Hats off to Steve Cocca and their staff here at Cocca's once again for another great night. Has had a nice crowd and a pretty good evening so far, joined by the head football coach of the Boardman Spartans, Seth Antram. Coach, thanks for joining us again.
Thank you again.
Week 5.
Yes, sir.
That is the halfway point. That's hard to believe because it feels like we sat at week 1 talking about Cardinal Mooney. Now you're here preparing for your 5th game. 3-1, a good win against a Howland team. Was able to watch some of that game. I have to tip my hat. I thought Howland did a lot of good things. They've made improvements from their start of this year for sure. As you went back and watched it as a staff, your thoughts on a good win over Howland?
Like you said, that's a good team. Very physical, especially up front on offense. Their line, they're physical up front on the line. They run the ball hard, and we had to do everything we could to stop them for sure.
Yeah, we talked about that. They played a good schedule. I saw the game against Poland with them in a very physical game with you guys. After you went back and looked, there's some things that you were really pleased with as a staff?
Offensively, we were able to spread the ball around a little bit like we've been trying to. And defense, just like we did, like we mentioned before, just kind of buckle down when we need to.
Has that been the key for this group to start the defense making plays when they need? And they made some big ones last Friday night for sure. And that's one of the things that you and I have talked about is talent-wise from an offense. This Spartan team is as talented as anybody. Defensively has kind of been the little struggle. But again, after watching it, I saw a lot of guys to the ball, a lot of guys getting reps, which I think is a huge thing for you. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we've kind of made timely plays, you know what I mean? And that to me is a sign of a hard-nosed team, and we want to keep heading in that direction. And maybe own the game a little bit more is a goal of ours, but we're making plays when we need to right now.
Well, that's a season in progress for every head coach. You want to see that. For you, first year as a head coach, how fun has it been? Is it everything you expected? Is it a little more, a little less?
Oh, it's great. The game's great, but then just these kids in this community and the staff we have, the whole big picture of everything is just awesome.
Well, I know you're big on that. I talked to you a lot during the week. We talked, Steve Cocca had you for the team feed last week in Boardman. How special is that when you could eat with your players and your coaches and kind of get away from a practice field, get away from a game plan, let them go be kids and the staff have fun? And Steve does a great job with that. I know you do it every week. Is that one of the things you look forward to as a head coach each week?
Yeah, definitely. We do a team feed every Thursday. Like you said, we were fortunate to go to Cocca's last week, and K1 was able to meet us there. So everything kind of came together that night. It was great to see him back. And the kids, some of those guys haven't seen him. So that was awesome.
Well, we're with head coach Seth Antram, Spartan Nation. You got yourself a good head coach for sure and off to a good start. I know the community's proud about it. Let's talk about K1 a little bit. Was able to go out for the coin toss. That is, I don't even know if there's words for that, honestly, when you see where the young man's at. We're coming up on, 2 weeks?
Yep.
His progress, his enthusiasm, his teammates, his coaches. Track us with his progress.
As good as can be expected, honestly. I mean, he's really progressing well. He went out with the captains last week, was at practice with us yesterday. In the way, trying to get in the mix of everything.
Still that goofy self, so okay.
Yep. So he's had a few assessments and everything. He knows what he is going to build from for sure. He's got a road ahead of him, but he's gonna attack it.
Well, there's a road ahead of you, young man. But all of us at YSN and Spartan Nation is with you. So day by day, get better, get stronger, get faster, and heal up as fast as you can. A big game this week, Youngstown East. It's a rivalry. I had talked with Terrence. A lot of these guys know one another. I talked to your senior players again, Terrence Thomas. I don't know if it gets much better. And you see a young man that's pretty grounded, I want to say, and as a leader, as a quarterback. And we talked over there about an opportunity to get an education at Purdue University is special. How special is he to the Boardman Spartans?
Very special. I mean, like you said, we've talked about it before, just on and off the field. I mean, he's a 3.6 GPA, just a leader, just a true leader.
And he said that doesn't eat cheese on a pizza.
Doesn't eat cheese. He's got a couple quarts to him.
One of the big things Spartan Nation for Terrence's commit to Purdue was that there's a Drew Brees pizza that I don't know, somehow their coaching staff became aware of because they're recruiting Terrence Thomas that had no cheese on it. So that was the selling point, a Drew Brees bobblehead, which but I know for you as a head coach, that's exciting when your players get offered and make commitments and to Purdue University. That helps you as a program.
Yep.
For your younger kids to see what it takes as a senior to get recruited. How nice has that been for you for your younger guys to watch it?
It's great. When I was in Jacksonville, our whole thing was, you got to show the kids. Somebody has to step up and show the kids, and then it can, it's going to repeat itself down the line. So to have him here this year, it's something those younger guys can look up to for sure.
With Coach Antram, we'll have the Youngstown East game Friday night on ysnlive.com, your home of Spartan football. I ask you each and every week, Spartan Nation, here we go again. Coach's keys to victory number 4.
We got to be able to make adjustments on both sides of the ball. We're not 100% sure what they're going to come out and do. They do throw the ball. They like a curl flat concept we're going to have to defend. And then I think they're going to throw some other things at us for sure, and we got to be able to adjust to it. Defensively, they've showed a couple different alignments up front. But like always, we got to take care of the ball, and we got to be able to tackle.
There you have it, Spartan Nation. Take care of the ball and tackle. And we got some pretty good guys to get the ball to, no doubt about it. Keep continuing to do what you do. From all of us, the best of luck. Here's my goofy question of the night. You are a professional athlete. You can play any professional sport that you want. What's Coach Antram playing?
I think you asked me this one already, and I changed it to the coach.
Okay.
So this time I'll answer it. I'll go back and answer.
I did. It's right. So that's why we're sticking with this. I want the Spartan Nation.
I dodged it last time.
Okay.
I'd have to go, football for sure. Yeah.
Wide out.
I got
quarterback.
Got to go quarterback. I love the scheme of it.
All right. So
got to get Terrence's
speed. So
on
air, and we can borrow Terrence's speed. Who has the better arm, Terrence, in practice? Coach Antram or Terrence Thomas right now in practice? He beat you in a throwing game.
He did once. I forgot about that. Once.
Well, let's say, what do they say?
That.
Every blind squirrel finds one every now and then. Isn't that the adage? No, that's a great answer. And I enjoy talking with you, talking with your players. I wanted to ask you, I see a lot of excitement in Boardman. I do. And that's no disrespect to anybody that's been there or the way they've played. I just see when I'm out working a little bit of buzz about Boardman athletics in general. Do you notice that? Do you feel that as each week goes on?
I do. And I think, like you said, it's nothing that was done in the past. I'm fortunate to be a part of it.
Well, that's a great answer. Spartan Nation, you have yourself a good one. Enjoy Terrence tonight. Youngstown East will have it for you Friday night. Go to ysnlive.com/Boardman. Check out the Spartans. Go get victory number 4 against Youngstown East. Coach, we'll talk again next week.
All right. Thank you.
All righty.